I thought I would do this video on something that's a deaf culture that many people do not realize. And I was taught this when I was in interpreting school. And it was don't wear perfume. Don't wear cologne when you're interpreting or you're around deaf people. And I thought, what? Because I wore perfume every day. Not a lot, and I didn't have a strong scent, but I wanted to, I didn't want to, smell bad, and I wanted to smell nice around other people. I guess I'll start signing. But they said because deaf people are sensitive, it is open 8 hand, it comes to the heart, it kind of brushes out, sensitive. So deaf people are sensitive to smells. And why do you think that? Because they can hear, and so the other senses are stronger, right? So your sight is stronger and your smell is stronger, and a touch, because you can lightly touch them and they will turn around. You don't have to, or people want to pat people on the back to get their attention really hard, but you can do it lightly because they're just really sensitive. And I really like that sign, right? Sensitive to smells. And and how many times have y'all gone to the store or to church and you can smell this strong perfume? And this is the sign for perfume. It's kind of relaxed X. And what you're doing is you're spraying it, right? Perfume. And it's usually around your neck. You don't have to go all over. You just go perfume. And cologne. That's the same sign for men. So, they're just really sensitive to it. And I mean, I have gone to church and I've smelled women. I was going, ooh, that's strong perfume. Because it just wafts as they walk. It smells good, but it's kind of strong, so it kind of gets to your senses. Well, even if you wear not a super strong scent, but just regular, and I always had a light scent, and I still do, but I only usually wear that to church on Sunday because they no longer make this favorite perfume of mine, and so I usually wear either on special occasion or on Sundays. So, but I don't wear it to work because I'm around deaf people. And so at first, I was skeptical, like suspicious, or like, I'm not sure about that. You could even do this, like a puzzlement, a mystery. And I wasn't too sure about that. And I thought, really? They're that sensitive? And my perfume is not strong, Anyway, but I went on a job, J-O-B, job. You're spelling it, J-O, see? And that's the sign. I went on a job, and I had my perfume, thinking nothing of it. And I thought, and I had it in the back of my mind, maybe kind of test this statement from my professor. And sure enough, the deaf people are going, woo, oh, strong perfume. And I'm thinking, really? I mean, no one else would say that was strong, but so I realized that in fact, in truth, this is true, this is honestly, to me, this is like, oh, surely, really, okay. And this is when I want to emphasize it. That they are sensitive to smells. And so I stopped using perfume while I'm working, just making sure that I have on my deodorant. And this is the sign for deodorant. You can either do it one hand or two hand, or you can even spray it, right? Spray it like you would perfume, or you can roll it on. I usually just roll it on, easier. And so make sure that I, have showered and have on my deodorant and, and I don't smell, right? So, but they are sensitive to smells. So what can you do? Let's say, for example, that you really want to wear perfume to an event, and you know that deaf people will be there, but you want to smell good. So what can you do? Remember, this is our D's. Do. What can I do? What can I do? Do. What can I do? That's what that whole sentence, do, is what can I do? So I like it. I like doing a sign for a whole phrase. You can take some Vaseline and put it in a little container, little bitty container, and then you spray your perfume on there. Probably not a lot, just like a couple of, and then you stir it up, and then you can just take a little bit with your finger and put it on your wrist or wherever you want it. on your wrist here. People usually do their plus points because sweating it'll emit, and that's why you put it on your neck. It emits, and so you mix it up there so it's a lighter scent, but it still has a scent. So you still use scent for smell. This is a sign for smell, and also scent. So you can still have a little bit of a scent of your perfume, but you just mix it in with some Vaseline. But you want it lighter. Like if you have a little tiny container, you just go chick or chick, chick. And you can test it. Just do chick and then see, and then ask other people to smell it and go, is it strong or can you smell it? And if you need to, for it's more Vaseline, you can have two on there. But that way you can be careful, and and it's light, and you're not going to. And I'm not gonna. I want to say the word offend. One hand shape, offend. But it's not really offend, but you don't want to just like overpower them, and they're just very sensitive to smells. Like if you do an air freshener, it's the same sign, an air freshener. Because if you do it in the room, it's the air freshener. If you do it on your neck, it's perfume or cologne, right? So if you do it in your underarms, it's deodorant. So that's why it's important to have that placing for that, so you can know the sign clearly. So if you do too much of air freshener, it'll be strong. Or if you have a strong candle, like some people really want a strong candle so that it'll permeate their house. But if a deaf person is coming over, they may end up sneezing or coughing or whatever, so that you have to just be careful with the scents that we as hearing people, it doesn't bother. Now, some people, strong scents bother them. Like my son, for example, he doesn't like strong scents of candles or air freshener or perfume. He has, I guess, an allergic reaction where he sneezes and sneezes and sneezes. So you have to be careful with that too anyway. If you're going to have like a party at your house and you light all these candles because you want it to smell a specific way, like your pumpkin spice or cinnamon, apple, because it's the fall, then you may have to just kind of cut it down to be careful and ask your friends if they are sensitive or allergic. But if you're going to have deaf people there, they will be sensitive and they will notice it immediately. So you could always, like if you want your house to smell good, then you can put in real apples and add a little bit of cinnamon, and then turn on the stove real low, and then it can like cook, and then that scent, it's not real strong. But be careful of the perfume. Be careful of any kind of deodorant, because we have all these different scents that we like and we want, something different, but they're just very sensitive. And I thought it would be a good idea for y'all to understand, about deaf culture and notice what you're doing. Now, if you don't know that you're going to be around any deaf people, but if you know that you're inviting your deaf friend, or you're going to a party and there's deaf people there, or at church and there's a deaf group there, you could like either sit in the back, or if you want to, chat with them because you're practicing, then you don't want them to go or achoo, right, or start coughing. You don't want that, and so you just be careful. So anyway, this is a shorter video, but it's good deaf culture information. So continue practicing and use these new signs today. And I hope you have a good day, and I will see you later. Bye.